He stole our games, ruined our discs, and mocked me for loving Queen. So I sent his conservative parents a letter, from an AIDS foundation, thanking their son for coming out. You can imagine what happened next, if you've ever dreamed of taking perfect, poetic revenge, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button, smash like, and drop a comment if you've ever been betrayed by someone who thought they were untouchable. This isn't just payback, it's karma, handcrafted in the 90s. Back in the 90s, before the internet made everything downloadable and disposable, we cherished every game like treasure. Especially me and Alex, we were best friends, nerds. With a passion for pixelated worlds, games didn't come easy. No Steam. No torrents. No free-to-play. Just expensive import copies from overseas, and precious few of them. We had a system, we'd split costs, trade games, and carefully copy them, including any protective files we needed to get them working. It was a labor of love. Sometimes, it took hours just to crack the copy protection. We respected it. Protected it. Like unwritten code between friends, until the new kid showed up. He came in like a gift from the gaming gods, brand new to class, claiming his uncle had an entire library of PC games. Doom 2. Monkey Island. Settlers. Stuff we only read about in magazines. At first, we couldn't believe our luck. We thought we found the jackpot. He didn't seem particularly smart or technical, just a smug, rich kid who happened to have access. We offered trades. Real trades. Original discs and manuals. We handed over our holy grails, hoping he'd do the same. He smiled, nodded, and left with our games. What we got in return? Disappointment in the form of corrupted floppy disks, files that wouldn't load, games without sound, games that crashed instantly, and when they did open, vital copy protection was missing. They were useless. One time he even returned a disk. Cracked right down the middle and said, "I dunno, maybe your drive's busted." It kept happening. Week after week. Month after month. We gave him classics. He gave us junk. And we were too naive, too hopeful, to call him out. We kept thinking, maybe next time. Maybe it was an accident, but there was no next time. Just more broken promises, and one-sided trades, and what stung most? He didn't even play most of them. He was just collecting them. Showing them off to other kids like trophies. One afternoon, I saw my copy of The Settlers in his backpack. My initials, in marker, still on the sleeve. I asked for it back. He shrugged. Thought it was mine. But it didn't end with games. When he learned I was a Queen fan, a real one, with bootleg tapes and posters of Freddie Mercury, he laughed. Figures, he'd say. You look like someone who'd be into that kind of guy. At first, I ignored it. I told myself it was just middle school immaturity, but it kept coming. He'd hum, "I want to break free," in a mocking falsetto whenever I walked by. He'd elbow other guys and say, "Better not bend over around him." I didn't even know how to respond. He was playing homophobic bully while grinning like it was a joke. He had all my games. Now he was coming for my dignity. The moment everything changed came during a mandatory school field trip, an AIDS awareness event organized after the death of Freddie Mercury just a few years prior. We were given educational flyers, pamphlets about safe sex, and free condoms, each packet stamped with the red ribbon logo of the AIDS Foundation. That's when I looked at Alex, and Alex looked at me. And something clicked. Our tormentor had mocked us, used us, and lied to us, all while hiding behind his conservative, perfect family image, and now, we had a tool, not revenge by violence. Not even by hacking, revenge by suggestion. We had an inkjet printer at home, rare at the time. So we got to work. We scanned the AIDS Foundation logo from one of the pamphlets, copied the letterhead, and drafted a letter. It read, "Dear, first name, thank you for your letter. We understand it's difficult being open about your homosexuality. Especially at your age. Enclosed are some educational flyers, as well as some condoms. Please remember to always practice safe sex. We're proud to support young people like you." We printed it, folded it, sealed it, and addressed it to Mr. last name, knowing full well his father always opened the mail. We packed it with every flyer we got, plus a bunch of the condoms, and then we mailed it. We didn't hear anything for 2 days, then 3. Then 4. But on the 5th day, he didn't come to school. When he did show up, pale, angry, silent, we knew something was up. Word spread fast. His parents had received the letter. His mother had screamed, we were told. His father was furious. He had been grounded. Confiscated from his computer. No phone. No TV. At school, he wouldn't even look at us, and when he finally did, there was fear in his eyes. Weeks passed. One day during lunch, he sat alone, something that never happened before. We approached, subtle as ever, and casually asked, "Hey, whatever happened with that AIDS thing?" He stiffened. "Don't talk about that." We shrugged. "We heard someone from the foundation contacted your parents." He narrowed his eyes. You too know something about it, don't you? Eventually, the pressure cracked. He threatened to tell the principal unless we admitted the truth. So, we did. To him, then to the school, then, in front of his parents. Yes, we were dragged to the principal's office. His parents sat across from us, red-faced and fuming. We explained the pranks, the broken games, the mockery, everything. Were we punished? Absolutely, but for the first time, we were heard. Even the principal, while furious, clearly understood the emotional equation. And the other kids? They never looked at him the same way again. It's been over 30 years now, and I still remember that revenge. Not because it was cruel, but because it was smart. Targeted. Poetic. He wanted to take things from people? We gave him a reality he couldn't steal back. Some call it harsh, but for two broke nerds who'd been lied to, mocked, and used, it was perfect. Some people learn through consequences. Others only learn through humiliation. What we did wasn't just a prank, it was the only language he understood, and we spoke it fluently. If you've ever pulled off a legendary act of revenge, or wanted to, drop your story in the comments. Hit subscribe, because we've got more stories where karma doesn't knock, it kicks the door down. Thanks for watching.